Hello, welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be doing equivalent fractions. So let's start with number 1. Find the value of the missing number. As you can see, our denominator on the first fraction is missing and we need to find out what it is. This is because we need to find the equivalent. So that means the 28/70 is the same as 4 over something, but simplified. Now let's see. We can see on our 4 to 20, we've got both numerators there, and we've got 4 times 7 is 28. This means that the numerator has times by 7. If you have learned any maths, you will know that you have to times both sides by the same. So 4 times 7 is 28, and then you need to find out our question mark, so the number we need to find, times 7 will be 70. Now, what times 7 is 70? Well, 70 divided by 7 is 10, and when we do this, we can find out that 4/10 is the same as 28/70. So 4 over our just found out number 10 will be 28/70, and our missing number is 10. If you work this out, 4 over 10, 4 times 7 is 28, and 10 times 7 is 70. So you can work out that this is correct. Number 2. What over 2 is 4 over 8? Now we know that 2 will type, for our denominator, it's got 2 and 8, and we need to find our first fraction numerator. Now 2 times 4 is 8, so then you need to know what our question mark is. This means that question mark times 4 is 4. Now we can also do it in reverse, meaning that 4 divided by 4, giving us a total of the question mark as 1. As you can see, 4 is half of 8, meaning that if it was 4/8, then our fraction simplified to its least form is half. Number 3. 2/3 equals question mark over 27. We need to figure out the numerator of the second fraction, which is our question mark. Now we've got both the denominators, so we have to see what the first one times how many will be our second one. Now here we see that 3 times 9 will be 27. And if we do the same to the denominator, we do the same to the numerator. So then we work it out. 2 times 9 is 18. So this means that our question mark will be 18. Now if you divide 18/27 and you divide them both by 9, you get a total of 2/3, which, as we see here, we know that is equivalent and that our working out is right. Number 4. 4/6 equals 16 question mark. Now, okay, we've got a happy face, yay. Now 4/6 equals 16 question mark. We've got both our numerators, so we see what the first numerator times what will be the second numerator. Now we've got 4 and we've got 16, and 4 times what is 16? That is 4. That means now we do the same to our denominator. 6 times 4 is 24, giving us a total of 16 over question mark, or as we find out now, 16 over 24. If you want to work out if this is correct, you can divide both sides by 4 to get 4/6. And you can also, as you can see here, it gave us a full 4/6. But it could have given us a 2/3, because 4/6 divided by 2 is 2/3. Now if we divide by both 4s, it will be 4 over 6. And that means you know that they are the same and you have got it correct. Now, number 5. 1/8 is question mark over 64. Now we need to work out the second numerator, so the numerator on the second fraction, and we've been given both the denominators, 8 and 64. So we need to work out how much 8 times what will be 64. We can do this by using our own memory or doing 64 divided by 8. This gives us times by 8. Now, if you do the same thing at the top, 1 times 8 is 8. The question mark will be 8, and we get a total of 8 64s. Now, if you work this out, you can see that it has to be, you have to divide it by 8, because our first fraction is a 1. And if we've got an 8 on the top, we have to divide it by 8. So let's see if these two numbers on our second fraction can be divisible by 8. If we divide them both by 8, it gives us 1 over 8, and which means that they are equivalent, and the answer is correct.
Very good. We'll end there.